Today we're going to talk about what the heck happened with the Disney Marathon Weekend registration. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Susie and this is RunDisney. And today we're going to talk about the fiasco that for some was the registration for Disney, specifically for Marathon Weekend. So if you're a Disney fan, you know by now that not everybody got what they wanted the day that the registration opened. It was kind of a fiasco for a lot of us, me included. So first of all, the site had so many requests that the servers were kind of down. So myself, I was waiting just to access the queue, I think for 3 hours. I had 2 computers open and there was some malfunctioning with my Wi-Fi, which is not the fault of Walt Disney. The system kicked me out and then by the time I went back in again, everything was sold out. So unfortunately, it was a sad moment. I would have been in. I already had put in all the information for Dopey for the challenge and my Wi-Fi stopped working and then it kicked me out. Had to wait on the queue again. So again, by the time I was in, I lost my opportunity to sign up. So it is what it is. I can't change it. So if you managed to get a Dopey bib or the race that you wanted to do, leave a comment below. And if you were not able to sign up for the race you wanted, leave us a comment below as well. So as an alternative, a lot of us looked into fundraising. So there are charities that are authorized, approved by RunDisney. They do get bibs that they pass along to runners in exchange for a certain amount of money fundraised. I will put the link below to the list of charities that are approved by RunDisney. However, I don't think that's a comprehensive list. When I was trying to find a charity for myself, you guys, a lot of you, my viewers and people who follow me on Instagram, were sending me charities that are approved by Disney but were not on this list. So the best suggestion that I have for you guys is that you email all of them and you ask them if you could be put on the wait list. Many of them don't have bibs left, but people dropped along the course of the year. It's going to be fundraising from now, April, till obviously the end of the year. So obviously there's a lot of opportunity for people to drop if they're not fundraising money fast enough. Every charity decides the amount of money that they are going to ask the runners to fundraise. Every charity is different. I have heard charities out there even asking for $8,000 in fundraise. When you go on the list, you are not going to know what the amount is till you actually received an email back from the people who ran the charity and they will let you know how much they are asking in fundraising dollars in exchange for the bib. Because everything was sold out so quickly, charities are asking runners to fundraise a ton of money this year. So the first thing that you need to be prepared is to have a whirlwind of activity. Share the fact that you are raising funds for a charity with everybody you can. Co-workers, neighbors, friends, online, everything. Just spread the word so that people can start donating to your charity. Now I'm gonna have another video specifically on ideas on how to raise funds. Some of you have texted me and sent me your ideas for fundraising, and I have a couple that I think could work out really well. So hopefully you guys think that they're fun and you join them and you donate a couple bucks here and there for my fundraise. Once you send your information to all the charities and you make sure that they understand you want to be on their wait lists, all you have to do is just sit and wait. Unfortunately, that is the case for a lot of us. I got lucky because the charity that I joined, I was number 1 for the marathon bib. I was really far down in all the other wait lists. So I decided to accept a spot with Team Muscle Makers, which is a charity that is raising money to build a clinic in a ready children's hospital in San Diego. They're just building a clinic for kids that have muscular dystrophy, which is a very rare disease and you're born with it and it affects children's ability to just have a normal life. So I'm really excited. I think it's a great cause. One of the things that I really like about this is that it's a small charity, and the impact of what I raise is going to go directly to something that's very concrete. So if you raise for another charity, obviously every charity is different. You raise for a bigger charity, your money may be dispersed in different places. So your impact is not going to be as direct as mine is with Team Muscle Makers. But it depends on what you want to do and obviously on the cost that you want to commit to. You'll have different preferences. So I would rather fundraise for someone who's smaller than fundraise for someone who's super big and gets a lot of maybe big companies supporting them with dollars. Going back to the amount of money that you have to raise. So charities this year realized that they can ask for more money just because everything sold out so quickly. So I have heard of charities asking for $8,000 in fundraise money for a dopey bib, for example. It's not unheard of. And there was a charity, definitely, I'm not gonna say which one, but there was a charity that I signed up for that was asking for an actual bid. So they asked me, how much money do you think you'll be able to fundraise? And we're gonna pick the top fundraising amounts, because obviously you put your credit card against the amount. So if you don't fundraise, let's say you have to fundraise $1,000. If you don't fundraise $1,000, you fundraise $5,000, you're gonna have to come up with the other $3,000. You're gonna charge your credit card. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you how mine works. So my charity is asking for $775. This is just the fundraising amount that I'm gonna have to do. The bib is separate. So once I fundraise the amount, they'll send me the link to register for the marathon, and then I'm gonna have to pay for the marathon separate. Now, the good news is that my company, the company that I work for, the corporation that I work for, matches dollar for dollar up to $1,000. So I am hoping that they will be able to match as I raise money. The only thing is that it needs to be under my name because I have to send them the receipts so that they match dollar for dollar. So I'm still talking to my charity, to Team Muscle Makers, to really understand how I can do it so they can extend a receipt to me in my name so I can pass that along to my company, which is it's not your problem, you guys. So if you have a company, if you work for a company that matches, that would be my suggestion. Or if your husband, wife, works for a corporation that matches charity money, I would make sure that you are on their list and that you're passing along the receipts to them so that they can match that amount. Yeah, I'm gonna be making another video with ideas on how to do fundraisers. I have a couple, again, that I'm gonna implement really soon here on my channel. They're gonna be fun. I want to have fun with it, and I really do wanna raise as much money as I can for Team Muscle Makers. So hopefully you guys come along for the ride. Every dollar is going to matter. One suggestion that I have for you, if you're going to donate $1, $2, please don't do any donation through YouTube, like super chats or anything like that, because YouTube takes a cut out of that. And I think I've gotten super chats and stuff like that in the past, and I think they take like 60% or 50%, they take a huge amount. So I'll find a ways that everything gets funneled in a way that we are not paying anything extra to anybody else. Okay, I'm still ironing out again those details because I want to maximize the amount of dollars that I am going to fundraise for Team Muscle Makers. So if you're raising money for a charity, leave your link below. I highly encourage you to do that so that other people can send money if they're interested in your cause. If you were lucky enough to just get a bib through the registration page on Tuesday, let us know as well. I would love to hear your exact details. Like I logged in at 9:45 and I got through the queue at 10:08. If you have those details, just share them below as well. Because I've heard crazy things, like people trying to log in super early, and yeah. So I'm just curious, for the people who got in, at what time did you actually load up the RunDisney Marathon page? Okay, and this is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe for more videos like this one. Run fearlessly, guys.